And this is what Cinco de Mayo looks like, well, at least for some of us, right? Happy Cinco de Mayo. We're live at Cantina Laredo, and you've heard of as American as apple pie. What about as Mexican as apple pie? What? Yeah. Talking about it next on the morning show.
Well, there will be plenty of fiestas throughout South Florida today in celebration of Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, the village of Gulfstream Park opened earlier this year in Hallandale Beach. I love that place. Well, today they're hosting their first fiesta. Live from the Wsfl, Eugene Ramirez is at Cantina Laredo. Hey, Eugene, you getting your party on? I don't even know if I need to ask.
Yeah,
stupid question.
Yes, he is.
You know how we do it. We gotta start the party early because there's no reason to wait till later. Because just look at it right here. This is the party. We got it started right now. This is what you probably are used to seeing on Cinco de Mayo, right? Lots of tequila, chips, and salsa. But how about some 4th of July apple pie? I don't know about this. I have Eddie yesterday. He tells me that he can make that expression, as American as apple pie, into a different expression, as
Absolutely.
Mexican as apple pie.
Absolutely. We got a Mexican apple pie here. Well, what makes it Mexican is, first of all, our seasonings that we put on it. We're going to serve it on a hot skillet with some cinnamon ice cream and brandy butter.
Okay.
Okay? So the first thing we do is we get a nice hot skillet. We do this at your table.
Ooh.
And we'll put the pie on the skillet. It starts getting nice and hot there. Some cinnamon ice cream right on top.
Cinnamon ice cream, I've never heard of that. Is that like a Mexican thing?
It's a Mexican thing.
It's a Mexican thing, cinnamon ice cream.
It's a Cantina Laredo.
Oh, wow.
Then we pour the brandy butter over and over the top.
All right, brandy butter. What exactly is that?
This is a mix of butter with brandy, basically. It's a sauce.
Just a real brandy.
Yeah.
It smells like cupcake batter.
There's a little bit of brandy in there, not enough to do anything to you, so the kids can eat it.
Wow, okay. You don't have to be 21 to order this dessert.
No.
Awesome, that looks really cool. I'm going to try it. I'm going to take one of these spoons here and try it. What exactly is it that you guys are doing today? It's the first time ever that you're celebrating Cinco de Mayo at this location.
It is, since we've opened.
The whole entire village of Gulfstream Park. I hear there's going to be some live music later on, right?
Yes. So there'll be live music in the plaza. We'll be giving out some samples of guacamole in the plaza in here,
nice.
But the party's going to be right here.
Ooh, I tried your chips and dip earlier, and this is more of like a traditional salsa. This one, I thought it was bean dip, but they said it's not. What is this? It's really good.
It's a roasted tomatillo salsa. It has tomatillos, roasted jalapenos, black and red pepper flakes. It's got a little bit of heat to it.
Excellent. Yeah. You know what else is excellent? This dessert is so cool. That cinnamon ice cream is so awesome. It is not your typical American apple pie. But this isn't your typical Mexican restaurant. I mean, I was looking around here. It's a little sleeker. It's not...
Yes.
You don't see any piñatas hanging around here.
No big sombreros.
So is that your thing here? Cantina Laredo, it's a little nicer atmosphere?
Absolutely. Right. It was a sophisticated atmosphere.
And now I know that we all think Cinco de Mayo is about just going out and partying, but there's actually a little bit more history involved, right?
That's correct. Well, what it is celebrating the Battle of Puebla. It's not independence like everybody thinks it is.
Everybody thinks it's like the 4th of July in Mexico. It's not.
Right.
Well, but you know what? I like the way we celebrate it here in the U.S. Lots of tequila, lots of chips. And today, apple pie. Who would have thought? Thank you so much. We're going to check in here later on in the morning show. We have some more goodies for you. And we're going to be talking about all these tequilas. Because if you thought it was just, the cheap kind you had in college, no. There are over 70 types of tequilas here. We're going to talk about those a little later on here on the morning show.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, South Florida? These are the sights and the sounds of Cinco de Mayo. That's right, coming up on the morning show. We're live at Cantina Laredo for the village of Gulfstream Park. First ever fiesta. That's coming up next on the morning show.
Thank you, Senor Traffic. There will be plenty of fiestas throughout the Wsfl today in celebration of Cinco de Mayo.
That's right. The village of Gulfstream Park opened earlier this year in Hallandale Beach. Well, today they're hosting their first fiesta. Well, they've had a few fiestas. Their first Cinco de Mayo fiesta. Right. Live from the Wsfl, Eugene Ramirez is at Cantina Laredo. Hey, Eugene, what's up?
Hey, what's going on, Kristen and Dave? You know, for being the new kid on the block, these guys know how to throw a party. We're making a tequila here at Cantina Laredo. Not tequila, I should say a margarita rather, that has not one tequila, but count them. 1, 2, 3, 4 tequilas in one single Rita. Eddie, I'm a little concerned, man. Is this the way to get the party started?
That's the way to get it started.
All right. I'm going to take your word for it. I'm going to maybe taste it a little later on. But let's get into it right now. So this is called the Cinco Margarita, right?
The Cinco Rita, yes.
All right. And what goes in there?
Okay. We're going to have, it's 4 white tequilas. It's Hornitos Plata or Blanco. We got Cazadores white. It's also going to have Salsa Silver and our Herradura.
Why the white tequilas? Is it white or is it silver? What's the right term here?
They're either one. Either
Okay.
one is fine. White, silver, plata. They're all white tequilas. It means it's straight. It's not aged in any way. And then we finish it off with the Cointreau orange flavored liqueur, making it 5 kinds of liquor. Hence the name Cinco.
Okay. Does the orange flavor really give it like an orangey type flavor?
Absolutely. Traditionally, margaritas are made with triple sec or any kind of orange type of liqueur.
Okay,
Then we give it an agave nectar.
Now, agave, I recognize the word because that's where tequila actually comes from, but in this case, it's like a syrup.
This is a syrup. It's sweet. There's no alcohol in it, but it enhances the flavor.
Now, is this a special ingredient for this margarita, or do you put this in some of your other margaritas as well?
This is we have like one or two other margaritas that we put it in.
But it's not what you would typically put in a margarita.
Exactly.
It's a special ingredient. All right, so I guess we got to mix this up.
Then we had our mix of fresh lime juice, it's fresh lime, lemon, and simple syrup. Okay. And we shake that up.
Simple syrup, in case you want to try to make this at home, you can either melt down equal parts sugar and water, or you can do what I do, just go to a liquor store and ask for it, and it already comes ready to go. That's technique. Is that important as well? You gotta shake it right.
Absolutely. It's got to blend all the flavors together.
Is Jennifer a good shaker?
Jennifer's a good shaker.
I'm going to agree with that. All right. And here we go. Ooh. I'm a little disappointed, and I'll tell you why. Jennifer, I told you, this is my glass. This is my glass. That's the kitty size cup. Come on. Oh, there's not enough salt for the rim of the big one. Okay, let's give this a try over here. It's so refreshing. That's what I love about margaritas.
Yes.
It's a nice drink. You can't have too many of them because they surprise you. They kick you at the end, but while you're drinking them, they're really enjoyable and nice and soft. All right, so you guys, like I said, you're the new kids on the block. You've been around for a few months now. How's it going so far?
It's been going great.
Yeah.
It's been going great. We've had a great response from the people and everything, and it's a great plaza to be in too.
Yeah, there's lots of things to do here at the Village of Gulfstream Park. There's shops, there's restaurants, of course. Cantina Laredo is one you want to be at for sure today for Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
You guys have some live music coming later, right?
There'll be live music in the plaza itself.
Okay.
And we'll be giving away some samples, but we'll have you're gonna get our margaritas here.
All right, free samples. Don't like that. Here we go. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Don't go anywhere because we're not done. The fiesta continues here on the morning show. We're gonna make something delicious. Next, what are we making?
We're gonna make some ceviche.
Ceviche coming up next right here, live from Cantina Laredo at the Village of Gulfstream Park. Kristen and Dave wish you could join me.
Okay, we do too. Thank you, Eugene.
And we are cooking up a fiesta this morning. That's right, the party continues at Cantina Laredo. Coming up on the morning show, some delicious ceviche. And just how much would you pay for a single shot of tequila? High class Cinco de Mayo this morning at Cantina Laredo. That's coming up next on the morning show.
All right, plenty of fiestas throughout South Florida today in celebration of Cinco de Mayo.
That's right. The Village of Gulfstream Park opened earlier this year in Hallandale Beach. Today they're hosting their first fiesta. So live from the SFL, Eugene Ramirez is at Cantina Laredo. Okay, Eugene, what now?
Hey, what's going on, Kristen? It is their first fiesta, but I gotta say, it's not the first walk in the park for you guys. You have a big chain. You have several stores throughout the U.S.,
yes.
right? So you're just kind of using your experience in a new location, right?
That's right.
We're making some ceviche this morning. We have Eddie joining us, and of course the sous chef Arthur here as well. What's Arthur going to be making for us?
He's gonna put together our ceviche.
All right, so let's get started.
All right. Now our ceviche is it's a mix of whitefish, scallops, and shrimp. It's been marinated in lime. The lime marinade is what cooks the fish, and it's a 12-hour marinade. Then we drain the lime, and we mix it with a Cholula Mexican hot sauce and little kosher salt.
Now, when you say Mexican hot sauce, is this like super duper spicy?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's a mildly spicy thing.
Right,
we have a marinated vegetable mixture of onions, peppers, tomatoes, and cilantro, capers, and olives. We toss it, we mix it together, pour it in, and...
Now, what are these? They look like Doritos, but I know they're not. What are you serving this on?
Well, those are our flags. They're basically it's a red corn tortilla that we cut into those shapes. We fry it.
Red corn tortilla. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't mean to insult you by calling them Doritos. All right. We have some more stuff here on the table. Yeah, I see some Haas avocados. Does that go on there as well?
Yes. We garnish it with a little avocado, some fresh Haas avocados, a little fresh cilantro to top it off.
When you're looking for your avocado, do you want it to be? What's the consistency? How do you know you got a good one?
It's got to be firm and just slightly give in to the touch.
Okay. So not too mushy, right?
Right. You don't want it too mushy because now you're dealing with it's going to be all black and dark inside.
Excellent. Look at that. Ooh. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of this, but while I do that, I want you to tell me about this over here, because you can't have Cinco de Mayo without some tequila. And this is not just your run-of-the-mill tequila, is it?
No, that's our Herradura Selección Suprema. It is a reserve tequila, which means it's aged longer than the añejo. It's aged in oak barrels, kind of like a cognac. And when you drink it, it's less of a tequila. It's more of a cognac almost.
So you don't want to take that as shots. You want to sip it, right?
You want to sip it. It's $46 for
a shot.
Yes,
$46 a shot. So don't chug it down. You want to enjoy it slowly, just like I'm enjoying this. This is delicious. By the way.
You would enjoy it after your dinner. You're not going to shoot these, no.
So take it easy with that one. And again, I see the different types of tequilas here. You want to kind of briefly explain what the colors mean?
Sure. You got our white tequila, our blanco, silver, or plata, as I explained earlier. This it's not aged at all. It's not aged at all, and that's your best tequila for shooting or for margaritas. Then you have a reposado, which is one of these here. And the reposado is aged 3 months or more, up to 3 months.
The añejo, right?
And then the añejo is aged over 9 months.
Which means it costs more.
Right, it costs more.
And you sip it slowly.
And it has now it becomes much smoother.
Now, I can't make up my mind. So you know what I'm having for Cinco de Mayo? I'm going to have both an añejo and a reposado. Check that out, guys. It's 2 tequilas in one, with 2, of course, little ways to pour it there. You can get the, what's the one in the center?
The one in the center is the añejo.
The añejo in the center, or the reposado on the outside. Pretty cool stuff. This is a party in 2 bottles. 2 bottles in one right there, Kristen.
Hey, Eugene, still 16 minutes left in the show, though. Just whatever, throw that out there for you.
Is that necessary? Is that really necessary? 2 bottles! It's like...
Why have 1 when you can have 2?
Right.
Come on.
Please tell me that's not your slogan.